Well, welcome to the Top Gun Show. Today we have back Mandy McEwen, the founder of Mod Girl Marketing. Mod Girl Marketing is a leader in the field of online marketing and branding. Mandy is a real-life social media rock star. She works with companies that want to leverage the power of LinkedIn to increase revenue and brand authority. She's appeared on numerous Top Gun shows in the past. Her interviews are always among the highest watched episodes of all time. She's the star of my series called Top Gun Tips of the Month. During this series, Mandy has shared some incredible LinkedIn tips that you can apply today. Mandy is joining us all the way from Norway because she's a world traveler. She's on stages all the time. I can't believe that she carved out some time to be on the Top Gun show again. Mandy, welcome back.
Hi, Steve. Thanks so much for having me. Of course, I would carve out time for you, always.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Well, what kind of tips do you have for the Top Gunners out there today?
The top gunners, yeah. I mean, there's always things happening on the LinkedIn front. So I have a couple of things for you today. One regarding comments, and another one regarding Sales Navigator. So just some helpful tips, algorithm data that's come out recently when it comes to leaving comments. So I talk about this all the time. You guys should be leaving meaningful comments. It's the best way to grow your network, get visibility, and boost your thought leadership. Not to mention, if you're prospecting on LinkedIn, it's best to engage with people ahead of time before you reach out to them. So comment on their stuff, like their posts, etc., then reach out to them via a custom message. So with the new updates that people have found when it comes to commenting is that comments with less than 5 words get 50% less reach. So if you're just doing short comments like, great post, Steve, I like what you're saying, Steve, or I agree, that's not going to get nearly the visibility as if you were to add more context. So some tips for everyone: try to maybe recap. Like if I'm commenting on one of Steve's posts, I would want to, for example, recap on what Steve said. So pull out the pieces of information that I liked about Steve's post. Or maybe I ask a question. Or maybe I add my own insights to that. Like, great, Steve, I loved your point on X, Y, and Z. What about this? And then go into more of it. So anytime you can add more context to your comments, you're going to get more visibility. Another thing, your comments from your colleagues are going to get less reach than if someone that was your second degree or third degree connections or not within your network if were to comment. So for example, Steve, your colleagues at AppSmart, it's awesome that they're commenting on your post. That's great. But when people outside of AppSmart are commenting, that gets even better reach for them and for you. So just keep that in mind, okay? So your posts are going to get more visibility when people like me are commenting on it, because I don't work for the same company as you do, versus people that work for your company. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
And then same with which is what I kind of jumbled all in that same token, which I should have separated it. Second and third degree connections. So people outside of your network, when they comment, you get even more visibility. So the people that are outside of your network and commenting, the algorithm is going to show your post to more people. So all of that makes sense on the commenting front?
Yeah, no, that's great. And what you said is so true. I mean, I get barrage of sales pitches, that are 18 paragraphs long from people I don't even know who they are. And I don't even read it. I just delete it. Yet if someone writes me and says, hey, I saw your interview of Mandy yesterday. I think her tips were really great. I'm going to do this one thing. Thanks so much. I'm like, hey, cool. I'm glad you liked it. Then they'll write me and go, by the way, I notice you work at AppSmart. Is there any way that I can get in your portfolio or something? But I'm a lot nicer to them after they've engaged me. So you're absolutely correct, man. That's a good tip for sure.
Yeah, no, and personalization is key. Like we live in a world where like bots are abusing the hell out of LinkedIn. So I even give this example in my sales training when I train sales teams on go and look at the comments of like industry posts, right? So you could go and look at influencers posts in your industry or something that's trending and look at the people who commented on it. And then those people you can send a connection request to. Hey, I noticed that you also enjoy Steve's posts. I saw your comment and agree with you about X, Y, and Z. But the problem is you have to really stand out because bots are now doing that same thing. So spammers are using that exact same tool and bots are just looking at people who comment and they're sending it. Like, hey Steve, I noticed you commented on Mandy McEwen's post about LinkedIn comments. Also, I also love Mandy's comments or content. Let's connect. And that's all automated now. So
Wow.
it's still a great way. It's still a great strategy, but you have to take it a step further and really, really customize it because bots are getting more and more sophisticated. So anytime you can really look like a human being and not a bot, you want to do that. So don't half-ass anything when you're personalizing outreach because bots are doing not a great job, but they're doing a decent job, unfortunately.
Well, I try my best to look like a human being. In fact, look at this. Look. That's my human being non-bot look.
That's your hero.
Okay. How did
I
I
like
do?
it. You did great. Excellent.
Well, hey, I'm gonna close with this. You're traveling the world, speaking everywhere. You've got people lined up for autographs and pictures of you on stage and backstage, and with the Rolling Stones and Elton John and everybody else that's on your tour. Give me the number one thing you're doing overseas, like in Norway. What's fun? What do you do? What do you do for fun there?
Oh, I'm hiking. It's amazing. It's the most beautiful place I've ever been in Bergen, Norway. So I'm out exploring. I'm going on hikes. I have the best views ever. So I just like to be outdoors constantly. So whatever new city I'm in, I'm getting ready to go to Iceland. So I'll be doing loads of hiking there too. But I'm just exploring as much as I can.
But you probably have to wear sunglasses and a hat and cover up because everybody will go, there's Mandy McEwen.
Not here. No, not so much. No, I'm not really doing business in all these places. Just Denmark. But Sales Navigator, before I leave, I do a lot of Sales Navigator training for companies. Sales Navigator has a lot of awesome new updates. So they are helping you with leads. They're auto-generating some lead lists for you based on who visited your profile and some other data. Plus, they updated their individual lead area to where you can have more access and be able to engage with people quicker on the lead page. So if you use Sales Navigator, check out their newest updates because they're really doing a great job at making your life easier. And you really have no excuse not to be leveraging it to drive new business and more sales opportunities. And if, of course, you want help in that department and your team is lacking, I'm your girl. So reach out.
Yeah, Mandy's got an incredible team of people that she works with that helps. I know she's helped a lot of people in the telecommunication industry, both on the direct and indirect side. So anyway, Mandy, thanks for carving out time. I don't even know what time it is there, but thank you so much. It's always great to see you.
Yes, likewise. Thanks so much for having me, Steve.
Thanks for watching, everybody.